Major Lonzo Ball injury update. Get the latest on Lonzo Ball's recovery and what it means for the Bulls season. Plus, should the Chicago Bulls extend Josh Giddey soon? Stay tuned for all the updates and rumors surrounding your favorite team. Hit that subscribe button and don't miss a thing. Welcome to Chicago Bulls News, your go-to source for the latest updates on the Windy City's favorite team. We've got you covered with breaking news, trade rumors, and in-depth analysis of everything Bulls. From United Center to the front office, we're bringing you the inside scoop. Hit subscribe and let's talk Bulls basketball. All right, let's kick things off with the news that's got the entire NBA world talking: Lonzo Ball's injury situation. Now, if you've been following the Bulls for the past couple of seasons, you know that Lonzo's knee issues have been a major concern. But folks, I've got some potentially game-changing information to share with you today. According to multiple sources close to the team, Lonzo has been making significant progress in his rehabilitation process. Now, I know we've heard this before, but hear me out. The Bulls' medical staff is reportedly cautiously optimistic about Ball's chances of returning to the court next season. This is huge, people. Let's break down what we know. Lonzo has been working with a new specialist who's implemented an innovative treatment plan. This isn't your run-of-the-mill rehab, we're talking cutting-edge stuff here. Ball has reportedly been able to increase his on-court activities without experiencing the setbacks that have plagued him in the past. He's been seen taking jump shots and even participating in light scrimmages with team staff. The Bulls front office is said to be encouraged by the progress, but they're understandably taking a cautious approach. They've been burned before with premature optimism, so they're keeping expectations in check. Now, let's be real for a second. We've been down this road before with Lonzo, and it's important not to get our hopes up too high. But if, and it's still a big if, Ball can return to even 80% of his pre-injury form, it could be a total game changer for the Bulls. Think about it, a healthy Lonzo Ball completely transforms this team's identity. His elite playmaking, defensive instincts, and improved three-point shooting were crucial to the Bulls' success before his injury. Pairing him with Zach LaVine and DeMar DeRozan again could instantly vault Chicago back into the upper echelon of the Eastern Conference. But here's where it gets really interesting. The Bulls have a decision to make regarding Lonzo's future with the team. His contract runs through the 2024-25 season, with a player option for 2025-26. If Ball can prove he's healthy and contribute at a high level, do the Bulls look to extend him early? Or do they wait and see how he performs before making any long-term commitments? It's a delicate situation, and one that could have massive implications for the franchise moving forward. But for now, Bulls fans, let's just appreciate the positive news and keep our fingers crossed that Lonzo can make it back to the United Center hardwood. Now, let's shift gears and talk about a rumor that's been gaining traction in NBA circles: the possibility of the Bulls pursuing Oklahoma City Thunder guard Josh Giddey. This is a fascinating situation that could have major implications for both teams involved. First, let's talk about why the Bulls might be interested in Giddey. Versatility. At 6'8", Giddey is a unique talent who can play multiple positions. He's primarily a point guard but has the size to slide to the wing if needed. This versatility would give the Bulls some much-needed flexibility in their lineup. Playmaking. Giddey is an elite passer with exceptional court vision. In just his third NBA season, he's already averaging close to 7 assists per game. Pairing him with scorers like LaVine and DeRozan could take the Bulls' offense to another level. Youth and potential. At just 21 years old, Giddey still has plenty of room to grow. He's already shown flashes of brilliance, and his ceiling is incredibly high. The Bulls could be getting a future star if they manage to acquire him. Rebounding. For a guard, Giddey is an exceptional rebounder. He's averaging over 6 boards per game, which would be a significant boost to the Bulls' frontcourt. Now, here's where things get interesting. Giddey is eligible for a rookie extension this offseason, and there are conflicting reports about the Thunder's willingness to commit to him long term. This is where the Bulls could potentially swoop in. If Oklahoma City is hesitant about extending Giddey, they might be open to trading him rather than risk losing him for nothing in restricted free agency. This is where Chicago could make a play. But what would it take to land Giddey? That's the million-dollar question. The Bulls would likely need to part with some combination of young talent and draft picks. A package centered around Patrick Williams and future first-round picks might be a starting point, but it's unclear if that would be enough to pry Giddey away from the Thunder. There's also the question of how Giddey would fit alongside the Bulls' current core. While his playmaking would be a welcome addition, his inconsistent three-point shooting, career 31.5% from deep, could potentially create spacing issues. However, if the Bulls believe in his potential to improve in that area, it might be a risk worth taking. It's important to note that at this point, these are just rumors. There's no concrete evidence that the Bulls have made any formal inquiries about Giddey. But the fact that his name is being connected to Chicago is certainly intriguing. Now, let's zoom out and look at the bigger picture of the Bulls' offseason strategy. The potential Lonzo Ball return and Josh Giddey rumors are just pieces of a larger puzzle that the front office needs to solve. Here are some key questions the Bulls need to address. DeMar DeRozan's future. DeRozan is entering the final year of his contract. Do the Bulls look to extend him, or do they consider trading him while his value is still high? Zach LaVine's role. LaVine has been the subject of trade rumors for months. Do the Bulls recommit to him as their franchise cornerstone, or do they explore moving him for a package that could accelerate a rebuild? Nikola Vucevic's contract. Vucevic signed a 3-year extension last offseason. How does he fit into the team's long-term plans, especially if they're looking to get younger and more athletic? Kobe White's development. White has shown significant improvement this season. Do the Bulls view him as a long-term piece, or could he be used as a trade chip to acquire more established talent? Draft strategy. The Bulls currently hold the 11th pick in the 2024 NBA Draft. Do they keep the pick and add more young talent, or do they look to package it in a trade for immediate help? These are just a few of the many decisions facing the Bulls front office this summer. The potential return of Lonzo Ball and the Josh Giddey rumors add even more intrigue to an already fascinating offseason. Let's take a moment to consider how these potential moves could impact the broader NBA landscape. If Lonzo Ball does indeed return to form, it could shift the balance of power in the Eastern Conference. The Bulls were a force to be reckoned with when Ball was healthy, and his return could vault them back into contention. As for the Josh Giddey situation, any move involving him would have ripple effects throughout the league. The Oklahoma City Thunder are on the cusp of contention themselves, and how they handle Giddey's future could impact their trajectory. If they do decide to move him, it could signal a shift in their rebuilding strategy and potentially open the door for other teams to make a play for their young talent. Moreover, if the Bulls do manage to land Giddey, it could set off a chain reaction of moves as other teams scramble to keep pace. We could see a flurry of trades and signings in response, especially among Eastern Conference teams trying to maintain their position in the playoff race. What do you think, Bulls Nation? Are you excited about the possibility of Lonzo's return? Would you be on board with a trade for Josh Giddey? Let me know your thoughts in the comments below. And hey, if you enjoyed this video, do me a favor and smash that like button. It really helps out the channel. And if you haven't already, hit that subscribe button and turn on notifications so you don't miss any breaking Bulls news.